Hey, g'day,
Yeah.
aloha, and hello everyone, and welcome to Chapter 9 of Hit Dice Heroes. We're so excited to be back, so thankful for you all for joining us. And yeah, we're super keen to play some D&D. We've gone for a little bit, but we're back, and we're gonna jump right back into our adventures in Wildemount. I am Alana, your DM, and I am joined today by my wonderful players who will introduce themselves, starting with Nico.
I'm dumping out my dice. Hello. I am Nico, and I am super excited to be back. I've been waiting for this for quite some time. I play Hikari, the super sassy, might get them into trouble sometimes, Pallet Elf, and I'm ready. I'm ready to see Port Damali.
Awesome. Curly.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just got really. That's exciting. I am Kirili. I play Gema, who is a turtle barbarian. I'm just now remembering
Barbarian?
You're a
that.
warlock.
No, that's not right.
You're a
I'm
warlock, Curly.
Okay, it's early and it's been a while. I like it
Been a
hard.
while.
Maybe she's a bit of a barbarian. Anyway, she kind of rushes into things a bit, and likes to hit things so they go down fast. So maybe that's a my problem. Anyway, I'm Gema.
Hey. Thanks, Curly.
Yeah.
Maya.
Hello, I'm Maya. I play Solace, the halfling barbarian. That's the barbarian.
Yep.
And I am very happy to be back. I am across the country from where I was the last time I was here, but I've got my dice, and that's all that matters. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Heck yeah.
That's fine. And Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil. I'm playing Oleg, the nature cleric who likes to get all sorts of trouble with cats and animals, and it's going to be fun. We're going into the big city. He's never been into the big city before,
Awesome.
so looking forward to see what happens.
Very exciting. Quick shout out to Beck Boops for the gifted subs. Thank you, Beck. We really appreciate it. And to Blazera for subbing for 4 months. That's awesome.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Our it's super appreciated. Our stuff will, pretty much it's easy to watch now. You can watch the VODs on Twitch. If you are able to sub, we'd really appreciate it. But there's no pressure to. Really, we're just looking for subs at this point to unlock our 4th emote. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, Twitch really knows Twitch really knows who's playing on their platform. Hey, they're like, we know you don't want subs, but you want emotes. Hey,
Yeah, it's literally just the emotes that we want. But yeah, thanks. We really appreciate that. Okay, before we jump into our session, we're going to go through some very quick announcements. First up, they're pretty much all the same announcements that we have every time. But anyway, first up, if you are a fan of D&D and Critical Role, because we are all critters, you should check out our other D&D podcast, the What the Sheet podcast, which is our Critical Role discussion podcast. I've just said podcast 3 times in a row. Our Critical Role discussion podcast. We stream it on Nico's Twitch channel every Friday, every day after Critical Role. So it is the Friday, Saturday after Critical Role, depending on where you are on Nico's Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Nico Nielsen. And yeah, it's a really great time. We just get together, chat about the most recent episode. And it's honestly so much fun. We all say like how it's just so much fun just to get together and chat. It normally devolves into crazy kind of theories and just gushing about the episode. But yeah, if you're a Critical Role fan, check it out. It's really cool. We have our Discord, so if you would like to get together and chat with other fans of the show, the Discord is a really fun place just to hang out, chat, and get to know people. You can join our Discord. I think perhaps our mod can link to our Discord. I think I put a Nightbot command in there. Maybe. I don't know. If not, we can link to the Discord at some point throughout the session. I'm so prepared today, guys. I'm like killing it. It's great. Look at that, it worked. Oh, Beck, thank you, Beck. Well, Beck beat you to it, Wayhamera, so, come on. Speaking of our wonderful mod, we have our mod Wayhamera. If there are any kind of technical issues, any things that you need to kind of let us know, please ping our mod and he can get the information to us. But yeah, he's just be really kind to him. He's very nice. And we're very grateful for him modding for our stream. And then let's check. Finally, we just want to give a shout out once again to our incredible character artist, Risei Arts. You would have seen her wonderful character art. What was the word I was trying to say there? Illustrations, I guess. Her wonderful illustrations that were in our intro video. Absolutely incredible artist. We had so much fun working with her and we love her. So go check out Risei Arts if you haven't already, because they are incredible. And yeah, I think with all that said, hopefully sound is sounding good. I have adjusted a few little things. But yeah, I think it's time to get started with chapter 9, guys. We ready?
Yeah. Yes. Let's go.
All right,
Sure.
Let's go.
Music going. Alright, so to start chapter 9, we will recap chapter 8. Last session, we saw the party take control and defeat the terrifying carrion crawler that had interrupted their rest. A creature seemingly attracted to the precious cargo the party is transporting to Port Damali. Following the fight, the party were once again interrupted by a rather enigmatic 8-foot-tall crane, who, to their surprise, spoke clear common and praised them on their martial prowess. The crane introduced himself as Umezaman, or Umez for short, and sought to make a deal with the party. Their services in retrieving a very special stick for a favour and loot. After some discussion, the party agreed to take a different course in the river to find the source of Umez's woe. After some whitewater rapid riding, the party came upon what appeared to be a dam blocking the majority of the river. From the dam sprang small mud elemental creatures, mud mephits, who quickly set to belching super sticky mud on the party, and as their seemingly allied crocodiles battered the raft. Eventually, having destroyed the mephits and dispersing the crocs with a heavy shoe, the party made their way to the top of the dam to find what treasures may lie there. It was at this moment that Umez returned and began his search for his stick, showing much joy and elation once finding it. Then, following a kind of tense standoff between Umez and Gima, the crane eventually parted ways, flying east over the marshes, and the party got to Luton. And that is where we are now, guys. You have just looted, so to recap the loot, which I know we did just before the stream started, but to recap the loot for anyone listening, in the dam pile, you managed to find what appeared to be a chain shirt, some rather soggy wet bagpipes, what appeared to be this kind of like bronze amulet with gears that would look like they could rotate around, like almost like a clockwork device, but seemingly unworking, and this pristine ivory curled horn that kind of looped around, and upon pulling it from the muck and the mud, noticing that it kind of just sloughed off it. There was no damage to this horn, this lovely red tassel hanging from the side of it. And I think I told you this, but either way, you look at it and it's got what appears to be carvings of warriors stemming from the mouthpiece out to the end. And a bunch of money. So you got some gold and some silver and some copper. But yeah, that is where you guys find yourselves now. What would you like to do?
Is it too late, Alana, or can I send Azuka the sugar glider off to follow Umez as far as she can?
Okay. You can.
If it's too late, that's okay.
No, it's fine. Just keep in mind, Azuka can't fly. She can...
Yeah, but like she can go tree to tree. Tree to tree.
Okay, yeah, sure. You send her off in the direction that Umez flew.
Yeah, if Umez flies straight up, then Azuka comes back and goes, "That's not something I can do."
Like kind of high up and then east, but she can head in the direction at the very least.
And just see if she sees anything.
Sure. Roll a perception check for Azuka.
Do I just use my perception?
No, she should have perception. Oh,
hang
it's
on.
a sugar glide. I don't think that's an actual creature. Did we put something?
If you Google it, there's a chance someone homebrewed it.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't added
Well,
anything
that's
because
okay. What we'll do is, we'll say
She's
that
like
she
a
has
squirrel.
yeah. Is there a squirrel? Hang on, I'll have to see if there's a squirrel.
that or like a rat will do.
Hey, sugar gliders are not rats.
There's nothing wrong with rats.
They're definitely not. They're definitely not rodents.
They're kind of close. Oh, that's okay. They're kind of
Oh, shit.
close.
Sorry.
Okay, wait. How do you spell
Rats are
squirrel?
cute, first of all. Second of all, squirrels say... Oh god, where did it go? I had it, I Googled it. Ah, I quit! Okay, I had it for a second. Squirrel.
For the time being, I'll let you use.
I got rat. I got
You got
rats.
rat?
Okay. Yeah, I that was all pointless because I rolled like nothing. So, so it's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You get the image in your head as you're kind of like, are you looking through her eyes, or are you just kind of waiting for her to come back?
No, I was just waiting for it to come
Okay.
back.
Eventually, she comes back, and she's kind of got like a little berry in her mouth. Yeah.
Oh man,
Doesn't
good
relay
work.
Any useful information? You get the sense like I watched it fly off, but man, it's fast. Like it just went. That's kind of the concept you get from Azuka.
That's so cute. She just brought back a berry. Like, I don't know, man.
Sorry.
I got this for you.
Yeah. But no. Yeah. What would you guys like to do? You have the river.
Well, in terms of money distribution, everyone gets 30 gold,
Ooh.
8 silver, and 16 copper.
Whoa,
Whoa. Hold on,
Well.
hold
that's cool.
30 gold, 8 silver, and 6 copper.
16 copper.
16 copper. Ooh, wow.
Got
Oh,
it,
should be
got it.
rich.
Add. Thank you. Alana,
Yes.
okay, in order to figure out what the hell these things are, will we have to, like, find someone who can identify them, or would you
I
say that
mean-
we'd be able to, like,
Yeah.
figure it out?
You feel like you don't have the means to magically
Okay.
identify something.
Right.
There's other
Fair,
ways to find
very
out how
fair.
things work, but yeah, it's up to you.
Can
Okay,
I do maybe a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. Your idea's
Okay.
better than mine, almost definitely.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Hikari is just like doing a closer examination of this clockwork amulet.
Yep.
Is there anything? Are there any like maybe initials or any words or anything?
Make an investigation check as you're kind of observing it and tinkering with it.
Who's got the horn?
I don't know. You guys can decide that.
I would if
Phrasing?
if I found it,
Excuse
I would
me?
just toss it to to Solace since it looks like a thing.
Sick. Ace is
so
very much considering blowing it, but you go first.
so investigation is 19 in total.
Ooh. Looking at it, there aren't really any kind of etching or engravings on it. It does look like it was, like, very well crafted, but you kind of, like, get around to the edge and you can see what appears to be maybe a bit of a scold mark, that somehow interrupted the flow of the clockwork. So it looks like it is a very fine piece of machinery, it's just damaged.
Gotcha. So the gears are not turning
No, and you can
currently?
kind of
Okay.
like do like a force it, but it scrapes a bit. You
Mhm.
think, oh, maybe I'm doing a little bit more damage this way than not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can Oleg ask, does anybody need medical attention? Is everybody okay? We've just been through a bit of a skirmish.
I'm a bit fine as I like brush off the remaining mud from
Oh,
being
yeah.
constantly vomited on. I've got a
It's
few
still-
scrapes, but overall I'm fine. Maybe I just need a shower
Maybe
or a
I'm-
bath.
D&D Beyond says
Game
like 4 hit points, but I feel like I got my butt kicked. I don't remember.
I think you might have gotten healed. I think you're
Okay. That
Yeah.
actually makes sense. Sorry, yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
But
I did hear
I'm
you.
fine. I'm fine.
Gimmer, you can?
I'm good. I'm like a little bit down, but not much. I'm good unless we keep it in
Are you
case
with-
somebody gets actually hurt. I'm good.
Shall we have a short rest and have something to eat here? Is the raft still here and
Yeah,
the
the
body
raft's
that
still
we're
there. It's kind
escorting?
of lodged
Okay,
itself
good.
in the dam slightly. You do know that, you did just recently send off 2 crocodiles with your channel divinity, and you know that has a
Oh, yeah.
limited time on it.
Yeah, we should
Well-
probably be getting going soon because those crocs might be coming back. So we
should
go down
probably
river.
catch up with the
Yeah,
the convoy.
I think we should move as soon as we can in
We,
hopes
like-
of actually meeting up with the other folks again.
We fell down a waterfall though.
No, we super did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
We're
fine.
we're
Let's go to the
lost.
waterfalls.
No,
We just go
we're
downstream.
not.
I'm lost.
We just gotta
No,
keep going.
I'm
We
gonna-
get
There's
to-
one direction that we can
Can
go.
I find out from Azuka basically, do I recognize anywhere where we are at all? Like, are we deeply lost?
You kind of, when you sent Azuka out, she ran through this island that was kind of to the east of you, and she hit the other side of the river eventually. So the river is split in two at this point, with kind of like this land strip in the center of it. So she was able to run through and see the other river, and then the land on the other side. So you get the sense that if you're heading south, you're still heading in the right direction. Whether or not you guys can tell which direction is south.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. The river goes one
Cool.
way.
So we can, if I say, guys, I think if we just like push past this this mud, this will eventually like link back up. I think with the major river.
Yeah, I think I remember, and it's a little fuzzy because it's been approximately 30 minutes in game. But I I think I asked the bird friend, or not friend, if the river would take us to a different location or not, and they were like, "Nah, you're fine."
Yeah.
So I don't know why. I know you don't trust the bird, Gima, and that's super fair, but like I was totally just gonna keep going straight.
I'll listen to you, nature folk. I am not in my element here.
Ooh, am I a nature folk?
Sure.
I
This
saw like
Solar's just
obviously
covered
trying
in
to-
mud.
Trying to.
Nature, yeah.
Yeah, I start trying to push or pull or whatever
Yeah.
the boat.
Oh, I'll help. Like
Yeah.
dislodge the
Yeah.
raft.
Yeah.
The two of you working on it together eventually, it doesn't take very long for you to push it off the mud and kind of guide it between the small little inlet that's between the riverbank and the dam, and you guys push off and you're back on your way, heading south down the river. You guys keep sailing for a bit. You see that the island kind of thing to the east of you grows a bit thicker, and doesn't really appear to be ending. It kind of just keeps going. So you travel south for a bit. Eventually, it starts to get dark. You haven't rejoined the main river yet, though. So it's up to
Maybe
you.
trusting the bird was a bad idea.
Well, yeah.
We should probably stop for the night, guys. I don't think we can travel by night.
Yeah, I don't want to go over another waterfall. Or at least not
No.
without, like, at least
Not
10
in the
seconds
dark.
warning about that waterfall.
Would rather not go swimming again. At the very
Yeah.
least.
Pull over.
I think we should keep
Here.
a better watch this time. Last night we got attacked by a giant worm. That was not
Oh
fun.
yeah, that sucked. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't think,
Okay.
just to be fair, because I think I was on watch, one of those watches. I feel like I should say this. I can't see shit at night. Halflings can't see in the dark, right? I'm like remembering that. Yeah. So I would always love to do whatever I can to help protect us, but just, I don't know, just like kick me really hard if something happens, because I don't think watch is suited for me.
But that's okay. Team effort. That's why we're here.
My
We
best.
can.
Yeah.
I mean, I only need. I need less sleep than most of you, so I can
You do?
do my shift. Yeah, it's something to do with my heritage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need as. We don't actually sleep. We go into a trance. We process our memories and revisit old memories. It's quite fun. I wish I could take you with me, but unfortunately, it all occurs
Yeah,
inside
I
my head. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I have some amazing adventures in there. Really fun nights.
Like a mind palace kind of situation. That's sick. Yeah.
I like that Solus knows about mind palaces.
So from Sherlock.
Nice.
So you get some sleep. It's fine. You've done a lot of fighting today. You've done all of the shoving of the barge. It's fine. We can keep watch, can't we, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like super,
Yeah, no-
just kick me
No problem.
if needed.
Enthusiasm. Yes, we can.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
Cool.
Let's
Um,
go.
I'll ask, what side do you pull off onto?
Oh, I
The
don't like if that's a question.
middle.
but
Can we
do this.
The
Yeah.
middle?
Which is the best?
The middle,
Middle of the river.
like separate, because like the river parted, and there's like the middle
The
To the
island.
island.
To the left.
island
Or the
thing.
strip.
Yeah.
The strip, land strip.
Which looks optimal for a
Make
camp?
a survival check, Oleg.
Can I also make a survival check?
Sure.
If I'm like, okay. Oh,
That is.
oh, Keyleth. That's a 13.
13.
I got 12, but I got +5. So 17.
Hey!
17. You notice, like, as you're going ahead, that the west side of the river, so like the more continental side of the river, is very thick, kind of woods, almost like jungle-esque. But then, you know, on the other hand, the island in the middle of the river is very muddy. So it is kind of a bit of a toss-up. You find as you're sailing that there are spots along each where you think you could probably like pull the thing up. So it kind of really depends whether or not you want to sleep in thick woods or on mud.
I have a
We could-
question.
Yes.
Oh,
You
I was just gonna. I don't know what you're gonna say, Gima, but I was thinking, could we sleep on the boat? Like, could we lodge the boat and then sleep on the boat on like the muddy side potentially,
Yeah.
so we don't have to actually like lie in mud?
Easy.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah, I'm
mud
okay with that.
is very good for your skin, you guys. So I would say we should consider it.
But haven't we just fought mud creatures?
Yeah, but that was probably like cursed mud or something. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as we make sure the mud's fine, I don't have any problem with that. It's either mud or forest, and thick forest, there can be all sorts of things in there.
Yeah, could be worms in the mud. Let's sleep on the boat on the mud side.
Yeah,
Cool.
whatever happens. Yeah.
Yeah, we
yes.
push it
All right.
fairly up onto the onto the mud, but sleep on the slats.
Yeah.
You'll cozy up against the dead body on the raft. Who is taking first watch?
We cuddle.
I'll take first watch.
First watch? Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a perception check, please, Hikari.
Alrighty. That is not too bad. Rolled a 14 plus 4, 18.
Cool. Yeah. Your watch passes pretty quietly. There's like a few little you can see on the other side of the river, as the sun kind of fully sets, like you get a lot of like fireflies coming out of the forest and it kind of lights it up, but you don't see anything suspicious during your watch. So do you take a watch for 2 hours or 4 hours?
4.
Cool.
4.
Cool.
And just as a small note, Hikari is carving away at the wooden blocks that they purchased from the fair.
Nice. Great. Yep. But you finish your watch. You can go wake someone up.
I'll,
Yeah, we'll take a watch.
Cool.
Yep, I'll
Yep.
stir Oleg awake.
Yep. Oleg, you finish your trance, and you can make a perception check too, please.
Ah, that was amazing. Ah, I need to go back to that place. Let me just save that. Okay, good. Yes, I'll be back there tomorrow evening. Thank you, ladies. Okay.
It's weird, I saw a save icon appear above your head when you did that.
Hey, it's in my mind. Shut up. You can't do anything. It's in my mind. You're not allowed to go there. Off with it.
Stay
Oleg,
out of my
Oleg.
room.
Why am I making a perception check?
Yeah, perception check, mate.
I need a torch to see what it is because it's
Oh,
too.
no.
Ooh,
Mine's so
16.
dumb.
But wait, Oleg said the trance was going through his memories.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
No, past memory. It's not always my memories. It can
What?
actually be anybody from my family. If you read into Elven
No,
Tongue
that's
Enemies.
worse. That's worse.
I know that's
Creepier.
even weirder. But 18
18.
perception.
Cool.
18. Sorry.
Yeah, similarly, kind of a quiet watch passes and the sun begins to rise. You do feel like the rocking of the boat and the kind of the gentle lapping of the water made for quite a relaxing night's sleep. So you can all tick off that you've completed a long rest.
Heck
the morning
yeah.
is yours.
Spells.
Key points.
Key points.
Rage.
Oh, I feel that was good. Good
Good.
morning, everybody! Woo!
Oh my god.
All the birds kind of fly out of the trees above you.
Yep.
Better day today.
Let's hope
We're
so.
gonna have a better day today. We're not gonna fight anything scary. We're not gonna make any pacts with scary giant birds. Trusting giant birds. That
Yeah.
is a bad idea.
Yeah. I was trying to back you up.
No, I felt it.
Okay, cool. Shall we push off?
Yeah, we should probably catch up. to-
Yeah.
Should
The
we
thing.
try and work out a way to do fast? Maybe we should.
I wonder if they think we're dead.
Maybe.
we don't
Is there a way
I
we
would-
can go faster?
I would think we were dead.
You want to speak to your
Guys,
point
are
there?
you okay with doing all the things with the raft and the boat today? I've kind of want to make some potions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I kind of need you need to keep the
Oh,
raft flat and stable though. And it's like the detailed.
Oh,
potion
can you
making.
remind me what the checks are for the raft stuff?
Oh, did you say Oleg or Alana?
I said Alana, sorry.
That's right. Yeah, I'd say at this point, I feel like Gamer and Solus have had pretty successful rafting experiences in terms of guiding, so it'd just be a simple strength check to push off. I feel like at this point you guys have
Okay.
enough kind of what's the word?
Experience?
Experience, that's the word. I was thinking memory.
Yeah.
You have enough memory to guide the boat. I've got the
Oleg's
mind path
fault.
stuck in my head. But yeah, just a simple strength check to push off from the side of the bank.
If
Alright,
I
fuck off.
cast Expeditious Retreat
Mm.
Ooh.
on myself, does that mean I can somehow make this go faster or no?
Not, I would say, how would you use Expeditious Retreat to help you in this moment? Because it
Well,
allows you
see-
to move quickly
It says
for
this
10 minutes.
spell allows you to move at an incredible pace.
Yes.
I get that D&D is saying move in the D&D sense of like how far you can move, but what if it was move as in my arms could move real fast? That's not that spell. That's a different spell.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably like haste or something. I might allow that with haste. Expeditious Retreat is kind of specifically on your legs being able to move you quickly.
Okay, even though it's wasting
Row
a
with your
spell,
legs.
even though it's wasting a spell, I'm gonna say Gima didn't know that, and she casts it anyway, and so she's doing laps around the around
yeah.
alright.
uh,
Let's kick off.
for a bit.
Gamer is
Yeah,
moving
could she
very
not
quickly.
get in the water and kick her legs and swim?
I don't.
Push?
Yeah,
Like a motorboat?
hey, actually,
I mean-
you got swim speed, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea because I thought I could row really fast, but yeah, I'll use it, and I like do a backwards dive. Off
Okay.
the boat,
Yeah,
and,
I kick
gonna
the boat off the
that's all
shore.
I can.
Don't rock
Yep.
the boat. Don't rock
Time
the
to
boat.
go.
I'm making
I'll
potions.
steer. I'll steer.
I'll say because what it does is it means you can dash also as a bonus action. So
Oh, fuck.
yeah, so
Yeah, so that means twice as fast within the same amount of time.
So you
I'm a
need-
motorboat.
Oh my god.
yeah, you're like that scene from The Incredibles where Dash is like kicking his legs and
Yes.
pushing the boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll let you go a bit faster for doing that. That's very impressive. Cool. Oleg, you are making potions, and as you're kind of setting up your
If
potion
possible.
kit, the boat kind of goes, "Woo," and like you feel like jetting off a little bit, but
Yep.
that's okay. How long have you spent on it so far? Because I said it was going to take a day.
I think it was half a day I spent on it. I started it at some point yesterday,
Cool.
but we got interrupted, didn't
We'll say
we?
you have
So
about 12 hours to go still on it.
okay.
We'll say 10 hours to go. Look at that. You have 10 hours to go.
Okay.
So
I mean, if we're just traveling down the river on a boat, just watching the trees go past, then I just want to try and focus on it and make sure it's okay doing whatever it has to do.
great.
Do you want me to roll for anything? Or?
Yeah, I'll just get you to make. I know we've done this like a million times. Ask this question, but do you have a herbalism kit? Are you proficient with herbalism? Kit?
I do have a herbalism check, and I
You
am
are
proficient in it. That's why I'm an
Excellent.
expert.
Cool. I can't remember what checks I was getting you to make. I'll get you to make a medicine check. I
Sure.
really need to get this potion crafting on lock. I'm writing it in my notes. Potion
19 in total. 14 plus 5 is 19.
Great, very successful session of brewing a potion. You don't manage to spill any, and even with the increased speed of the boat, you manage to maintain your concentration with your herbalism on this very kind of rickety work surface that you've put together for yourself. Normally, people making health potions have labs, alchemy labs, and you're doing this on a raft, so it's quite impressive,
Yeah.
actually. But yeah, you managed to get it down to where I say you probably only need to spend another 2, maybe 3 hours on it, and you'll have a healing potion.
Marvelous. Thank you very much.
Can I approach Oleg while he's doing this?
No.
I'll just.
Of course you can.
Well.
Go for it.
I spend maybe like 10 minutes just like watching, and then eventually I stand up and just, what are you working on here?
It's a potion I hope to make. You can buy them in shops, but I'm trying to make it cheaper than it costs to buy. Not with the intention of selling it, but more with the intention of maybe feeding it to one of you to keep you alive. It's
Feeding
it's
it
kind
is
of
an
a
interesting-
holy
is an
quest I
interesting
have.
choice of-
Well, it depends if you're conscious or unconscious. I may actually have to make sure that you drink it. Hopefully
Yeah.
not. But should the occasion arise, or even, heaven forbid, if I'm not around, but this potion is, then it will do the job of me for you. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Why? Do you know much about potions?
No. I mean, maybe I guess certain kinds of potions, but I was just curious since you seem very, of the natural world and such, and I always thought of potion making as rather scientific and all that stuff. So I was just curious if you've always known how to do that, or,
No, well, no. These things that you learn things. You spend enough time in the forest, you learn which berries are good to eat and which are bad to eat. And this just seemed like a shortcut. Are you okay?
Yeah.
We haven't spoken since the dance.
Oleg, it was a lot to process.
It was.
Your hands,
it was a heavy
your hands in mine brought joy to my soul that I haven't felt in a very long time, and I've just had to go through my own mind palace about the experience.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did very much. We shall go and dance again sometime.
Of course, I feel like I've discovered something about myself that I didn't know previously. It's that dancing is great.
Taldore. We need to go to Taldore's Got Talent.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just go look at fish.
Fish. Yes. Tell them I said hi.
I will try.
Okay.
And I walk away.
You walk away.
We're on a very small raft. How much of that did Solace and I hear?
Oh, you both heard all of it. I mean, like, you are on like a 5 foot by 8 foot raft, like easily. You heard it. Yeah. No
We're just
secrets
doing
on
these
this raft. To be fair, Gamer, you are kind of pushing it while kicking.
Yeah, I like look back.
Very nice. Awesome.
I just let out like a big sigh as I look towards Solace while I'm walking away from Oleg.
Cool.
Oleg starts reciting poetry.
Oh.
The campaign is now just like glances at each other, like no more conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
yeah.
Shivered
Oh, yeah,
winter,
sorry.
just
People watching
sour
from the
Hikari
podcast.
makes. Above the dancing.
Oh.
There was a young turtle called Gima, who was haughtier than Leda Kima. Taldore may have talent, but Gima was gallant, and a boat caravan was totally badass Gima.
Who Lady Kima is?
I don't, but I've heard of. She's something to do with Taldore's Got Talent, so
Jesus.
it's. I've seen her on the promotional material. We need to go to this place.
on the posters,
boat,
yeah.
The raft continues down the river. Anything else you guys would like to do with your day as you are sailing?
Can
I would-
I? Oh,
No, you started. I just didn't process that you made a noise before I decided to make a noise.
that's okay.
You go first.
I still have the ivory horn.
Yes.
Ivory, right?
Yes.
Okay. I keep like I'm steering, but I keep like looking at it because I think it's real cool. Can I make some sort of check to try and figure out what it does with my immense knowledge of magical items?
Are you proficient with Arcana?
No.
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 I'd say make just an investigation check then.
Cool. I'll do Percy.
Mikari kind of possibly noticing Solace's entry
like,
with the
Fucking
horn.
staring at it.
I'm just like blow into it.
Ooh,
Do it.
16.
16. Kind of looking at it, you do pick up on that idea that it looks untouched, like it looks perfect.
Yeah.
The tassels are like this super finely braided cord that kind of wraps all the way around. And the closer you look at the warriors on it, you see like all of them look like the coolest warriors you've ever seen before. Like they've all got these amazing looking weapons, beautiful armor. Like they look like kind of peak warrior. What you'd imagine would be in a fantasy book sort of thing. And I guess as you're looking at it, you're looking at the lip of it, you're like, but you're still uncertain of kind of. It's really hard without good arcana or identifier to figure out what magic or potentially non-magic items are.
Hikari is literally like loud whispering to Solace. Do it.
Yeah, you think?
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that
it's
could happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm worried about, right? But like, also, yeah, for sure, totally. I'm gonna toot the horn.
This kind of deafening sound rings out as Solace blows on. Make a performance check, Solace, as you blow it.
Oh, me.
The fuck is that noise? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, or like at a very delicate stage of the potion making process, tipping a beaker and like.
Oh, performance. I have a -1 performance. That's a 13.
That's okay. It doesn't
Okay.
sound terrible as you blow into it. It just sounds like a
Burp, 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 burp.
Alright, as you blow into it, this kind of... You hear the sound come out, and it is loud, especially where you are. Like,
Oh.
it doesn't kind of deafen in any sense, and it spreads out, and all of you kind of feel this warm energy pass through you as you blow through it. And you notice also, as you're blowing through it, the red tassel turns brown, and it kind of fades in color and dims. Solace, can you please roll...
It had one use.
I fucking broke it.
Can you
Oh my
roll 2d12 for me, please?
Absolutely, yes, I can.
Good.
No, I think it's good, actually. I'm gonna say it's good.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Oh, hello.
Sorry.
Oh, Bubbles! It's just a little guy.
Right.
No, give him love. That's 9.
9? Alright,
9.
you all hear this sound, and you're kind of filled with this adrenaline and this sense of adventure and prowess, and you feel kind of heroic, and you all gain 9 temporary hit points.
What?
Holy shit. That's like that's like an extra body to Oleg.
I love this fucking horn. Do I need to make a performance check every single time?
The
Or is
performance check
that
is
just
more
for
just to see
flavor?
how it sounds.
Okay, cool.
Probably
Because
work
if so,
regardless, but it might just be like,
not,
haha, brr, like...
yeah, it sounds like a fucking kazoo.
Yeah, but you blow it and you feel kind of this adrenaline surge, and you feel, wow, like, you feel like one of the heroes on the horn, and as you kind of look at it, you do notice that the tassel has kind of turned brown, and it's maybe a little less lustrous than it was when you first blew it. The ivory, maybe the sheen has dimmed slightly.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Hikari and be like,
That was inspiring.
right?
Natural.
I feel really good.
No, I'm super not.
Wow.
Every musical instrument I've touched, I've broken.
Well, I mean, I think you found your instrument. I think you. Wow.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
I stick it like, I don't know. I have like a pack or some shit. I don't know. I
You
stick it in
can
there.
tie it to your belt, like it's kind of, the tassel is kind of designed to tie to your belt, yep. Cool, easy, you tie
I'll
the
say,
to your
I hope I didn't break it because it looks kind of funky right now. But with luck, it'll be fine tomorrow.
It's fine.
Maybe it's like I find the cool like magic stuff I do, it takes like energy and like I can only do like so much in a day. Maybe it's like that. Like you can only do it like needs to replenish or something. I don't know. It's not a person.
Maybe.
I don't know. Wait, is it a person?
Mm.
Hey, hello, Horn.
Pull up the horn. Are you a person?
Are you a person?
You just hear an echo, are you a person? Like into the
Shit.
echo of the horn.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I'm holding
I'm
it
not gonna
down into the water. I'm holding it down to Gima's level so she can.
Oh
yell
no,
into
it's
it.
okay. I figured I was done with my it doesn't
Oh.
last forever. It only lasts like a minute, I think.
10
Oh!
minutes. You got a quick
10
10-minute
yeah, so
boost.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're back. Never mind.
I know. I think it's just a horn, not a person.
Okay.
I
good.
do not bestow personhood on this horn. It is an item.
Oh. Is that
Wow.
up to her?
That's so
She gets to
official.
make,
Yeah.
she gets to make that
The
horn?
tassel looks
I know.
slightly more brown.
Yeah, does it?
I'm just kidding.
I feel like it has to go. I feel like that has to go through some kind of a council, maybe.
Wait, did it get sad? If it gets sad, that's a person.
I'm joking,
I'm
I'm
gonna
joking,
put,
I'm
I'm gonna
joking.
put it.
Person!
I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile. Look, we
Alright, that's fair.
we treat it with respect
that's
and we
good.
assume it needs to rest overnight.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna but no, I'm steering. Never mind. I'm gonna keep steering.
Very nice. Cool. Alright, you guys continue on down the river. With the speed boost, you see probably around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. In the afternoon, up ahead, it appears as though the island to the directions, left side of you, to the east of you, starts to thin out. You can see like through the trees a bit more, and you do eventually get to a point where the two rivers converge, and you find yourself back on the main body of the Tyoden River. Yeah. Keep going? Or do you just want to turn
Thank
around and go
goodness.
back into Soa?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do that.
this is too
Getting
much.
bigger.
Cool.
Is there any sign of the other boats, the people?
Full speed ahead.
Looking ahead and looking behind, you can't see anything. You can't.
Oh my god, it's like that scene in Harry Potter where they accidentally go in front and then they get fucking run over.
Oh
They get
my
run
God.
over.
We get the amazing Hedwig thing, as Zuka's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
the big eyes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's me.
Cool, but
Okay,
you guys,
cool.
the river kind of takes you anyway. Like, it's not so much like you have too much of a choice. You have control of the boat, but the river is taking you south.
Yeah.
So the raft continues on. Eventually, after an hour or so, you can see up ahead, much slower moving lumber train is there, and it is slowly puttering along. It is a bit slower, but you did spend a bit of time mucking around with birds and stuff. So, yeah, it is continuing on up ahead. And then eventually you get within like about 100 feet of it. Do you guys want to keep going straight up to it, or do you want to like keep your distance? It's up to you.
I'm gonna yell as loud as I can.
Go for
Just like I'm not actually gonna yell.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, you know.
Yeah. You see kind of like one of the person right at the back of the raft kind of just turns and then just waves.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna turn to Gima and be like, I totally thought that they would be like worried about us or something, but
You don't give a crap. Maybe, well, I guess probably they know the river, so they know that like it was just gonna come back. And wait, there was a waterfall.
There's a waterfall.
No, they don't give a crap.
No, I don't think they care. That's a little sad.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah,
care.
but I mean, imagine how skillful we now look, having got this raft over the waterfall
Pretty impressive.
through that dangerous area that it wouldn't go to.
Yes, it's
True.
good.
We should just carry on going through them. We'll just show them how to do their job.
Yeah.
Through them? Okay.
You guys keep pushing up. Eventually, you get close to the
Yes,
lumber
make way,
train.
make way.
Scoot.
Are you trying to overtake them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for it.
You continue. Well, make up your mind. Do you want to overtake it, or do you want to just follow?
Look at
I'm not
Oleg.
steering, I'm just urging.
Okay.
Oleg, I'll do what you say. I don't know. Do you think we should go?
Let's not try to make enemies before we're even in the city.
Oh,
Let's-
right.
Yeah. Point.
Guys, I think we need to get back. I think we need to do our tutorials with Hikari again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We fully just tried to start a fight, like, not even realizing it.
LREF's
Oof.
better than yours. Like,
Horrible waterfall. What did you guys do?
yeah. No worries. You pull up kind of a few tens of feet behind the lumber train, and you follow along behind them. Eventually, they do pull off again on the western side, to make camp for the night. You guys are welcome to do the same. You remember kind of the instruction was to give them a bit of space. The idea was that they're not super comfortable
right,
with
they're
the dead body. But you guys can pull off easily enough. Make camp. It's easy to make camp. At this point, the landscape has kind of given way to like flat, not so much marsh, but like farmland. So the wooded sides of the river have kind of disappeared a bit along this stretch. So easy enough, you find a small little clearing, like a few little trees to sleep under, and you make a place to rest. Anything you guys would like to do before your rest? Any conversations or?
Do we want to look at the rest of the crap that we got? Because I fully just blew this horn, hoping for the best. But like,
Well,
I do we want to like look at it now? Now that we have like a moment of peace, or we cool to wait?
I'm just really intrigued by this amulet. All the gears.
What is it? Oh,
I don't know.
does it work?
Is it-
No.
Is it just gears,
Seems
or is there
damaged.
anything like?
Is it a
is there-
clock?
It looks
Yeah, is
just
there
like,
runes or a picture?
oh, just looks like a spiral of gears, almost like a gyroscope of gears that aren't spinning.
Just a steampunk.
Is anyone proficient in tinker tools?
Good.
No.
But when I was like 15, I went to an anime convention and I almost bought like a clockwork like earring thing.
Ooh.
So I'm an
So
expert.
does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she almost bought the thing, so maybe.
When I was 15 at an anime con.
at an anime con.
I don't think that was Ace, though, was
Yeah,
it?
so, no.
Right, my bad.
Did Ace go to an anime con?
Ace
Did
went to
Ace-
an
yeah,
no,
she was
if Ace
big.
went to an anime con and almost bought a clockwork earring. She might be suited to dealing with this item.
I'm gonna
Why not?
talk less, I
Yeah.
think.
Perfect.
No, don't. That was funny.
That's amazing.
Um,
But yeah, it kind of escapes you a little bit. Hikari, if you're investigating, I'll say just make an intelligence check looking at it.
Okay. Apparently Hikari's not very smart. 6.
Ooh. Yeah, it's broken.
6.
It looks broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm hoping to find maybe someone in Port Damali that might be able to fix it, hopefully. We also got this chain shirt. This super cool chain shirt.
oh, like
I don't know if
armor?
anyone wants to wear it. Yeah.
No, I'm okay. I've got my wood. Thank you. I don't really want to put metal on. When we fell in the river, this wooden armor was very helpful. It was like a life vest. It kept me floating. I could have even
boy.
surfed. If I was wearing chainmail, I would have sank to the bottom. So, yeah, I'll keep the wood.
Wait.
Thanks.
Wait, actually, that is a thing that happened. Hang on. Hikari,
Hmm?
you don't know how to swim.
Oh yeah, I fully.
No.
Wait, hang on. Just totally in character. Gima's like, oh wait. I'd like to have another go at that because that was potentially not nice. Probably don't wear the chain vest. I've noticed a lack of a small deficit in your life experience that I would like to help with.
Well,
as
okay.
we are
So much
Life
currently-
experience. Okay, life experience is very relative.
It's so much worse.
You rewound in attempt to be nicer, and then you.
A deficit in life experience.
Okay.
I thought it was quite diplomatic, but okay.
You know she meant it well, Hikari. But
We
also-
are going to have such a good time in Port Damali. This is going to be great.
Actually,
I was
yeah.
actually though-
No, this is.
Huh? What?
Yeah. Well, because I could trade you a swimming lesson for another how to be not rested in the city lesson.
I mean, I don't really need to learn how to swim.
You say?
Yes, you do.
I've never needed to swim until now.
Today.
I never put myself in a
Oh,
position where I
yesterday.
needed to swim.
Wait, we're going to a port. Isn't there
Yeah.
ocean?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ocean's.
I don't need to
worse,
swim in the ocean.
What if you
Um,
fall in?
Out of my satchel, I'm like, and the plan. Okay. The master plan.
Wait, the boat.
The master plan is for us to all live on this boat together. I don't know if you remember the master plan.
Was that the
The
plan?
turtle boat, it can go on land and in water. I'm working on an underwater concept. This is the master plan. You need to know how to swim for this master plan. Or else,
Yeah.
life jacket.
Yeah. Do you want to look like me?
Yeah,
Are you
let's
wear
get
one
on.
of these life jackets, or are you going to learn how to swim?
Outfits.
We need to get. I mean, Taldora is across the other side of the ocean. You need to learn how to swim.
Well, we're not gonna swim there.
No,
What if
we're
you
not. We're
fall?
going to go in
Okay.
Gima's boat.
Hold on. I feel like no one's listening to me. What if you fall in?
Sorry. That's
What
a
if
very
I
good
don't?
point.
What if I
you-
don't?
Well, you just
But you
did.
did. I pulled.
Okay,
Listen.
but we didn't know there was gonna be a waterfall.
No.
That's the point, right? Is that we don't know if there's gonna be like another waterfall or like.
Actually, he's got a point because you don't get waterfalls on the ocean.
We will now take care and make sure we do know if there is going to be a waterfall.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's it. We're getting them a life jacket as soon as we get to Port Damali, because when I was under the water and I like opened my eyes and I was like, I hope everyone's okay, and then I just saw like flailing limbs at the bottom. That scared the shit out of me. So I don't want to do that again.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a traumatic experience for you, Solace. I'm sorry.
I thought you were gonna drown.
I thought I was too, but
Does that not scare you?
I mean, yeah, but in the moment, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think I could.
if that was gonna,
It's everyone. I'm gonna be head of swim teachers because I have like. Let's see. So we leave him alone for now. I respect that. It's fine, Hikari. I also don't need to know anything about the city because I'm just gonna trust I won't get arrested. It's fine. But
all right.
I do
I
respect
see.
that you don't want to do it right now. We'll discuss it later. This has been just the first
okay.
of many lessons.
Here is my counter argument.
Oh shit.
I can avoid the water. We cannot avoid the city
Yes, we
because
can.
that is where we are going.
I've avoided the city my entire life. What are you talking about?
But now okay. Listen,
We'll
I
work
really
it
want
out.
to push Carrie in the water, but I'm not going to.
Oh, do not!
No, not going to. When he's just like, I can avoid the water. It's like,
Oh my
push.
god. I was
That's just me
thinking
thinking, not Oleg.
No,
Sorry.
I was thinking that.
All right, who's taking first word?
As you guys are having this conversation,
No.
as you
Oh
guys
fuck.
as you guys are having this conversation, it is slightly interrupted towards the end by this kind of like grunting sound, like this, and you guys look up and you see in the section where you've set up your camp this large shape of Kurta, the turtle that you know to be one of the lumber workers, and they are standing there, and they kind of look a little unhappy to be there, but they stand there and they're like, the captain has asked if you would like to join her for dinner.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a demand,
Yes?
but it's an invitation.
For all of us?
That's what she
I'll have
said.
to check my schedule. I don't know if I'm free tonight.
All right, okay. Well, if you
Yeah, we
choose to, I'm gonna go now. he starts to walk off. He's like, oh,
Oh,
if you're worried about anything, these two can look after your stuff. And there's two of the lumber workers are there with them as well. These kind of two young, human-looking workers.
Wait.
I was also
Kurta.
just kidding. I don't have anything going.
Kurta.
Hmm?
Is that the name?
Yeah.
Kurta, did you notice potentially that we disappeared for like a minute there? Like a 12-hour period?
He just kind of looks and he's like, not my job. And he kind of like keeps walking.
Yeah. It's cool. I turned to the two other lumberjacks. Hey, sup?
How you doing?
I'm alright. We did go over a waterfall.
Oh, you went
but we're
that
fine.
way.
Yeah.
You went, you're
Yeah.
right. That
Did no
was
one notice?
interesting choice. Oh, we noticed.
Oh!
Yeah.
Were you concerned?
Well, concern's a strong word.
That's super fair. No worries. Alright, I'll go turn to Kari. What do we have to do tonight?
Nothing. I was just kidding.
There's nothing to do.
I was just. I sometimes say things sarcastically, and then
Oh. I haven't noticed.
and then it literally happens. I guess.
I mean, do you not want to go to dinner with the captain? Because she probably has good food.
I mean, I'm down for a dinner party.
I'll do
Did
whatever.
they say that? Yeah, I'm down. Did they say they were going to watch our stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the
The-
two workers are there, and they're kind of like, you see, make a perception check, everyone, if you'd like to, kind of looking at these two.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure, you can make it instant. Yeah, with your advantage, go for it.
Yeah.
No, that was almost a natural one. But it's a 13.
Cool.
16.
16, yeah.
15.
22.
22, yeah. I'd say if you got over a 15, you can kind of see that they're both standing there. They're standing quite close to each other, and every so often they'll kind of like bump hands. Hikari, with your insight check, you kind of see like the male human is kind of like excitedly smiling and like looking around. Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, no, it's fine. We'll take care of your stuff. Take your time. Don't worry about it.
So it'll just be you two all alone guarding our stuff. No one else is going to be around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're good. It's fine.
I just want to make sure, like, because like this is like a professional mission we're on, so I just want to make sure y'all are going to be on top of your game.
We are professionals.
Dead body. You gotta make sure you keep an eye on the dead body, because last time we pulled over,
there is a dead body there.
There was
they kind of
a worm that came from the dead body.
Oh, cool.
But on the other hand, we've been sleeping on the raft, so if you want somewhere nice to sit, there's like our sleeping mats are right there, kind of at the other end. So dead bodies at one end, sleeping mats at the other end. So that's
and like if you get tired and you're wanting to sleep, I think all but one of our sleeping mats were destroyed. So you guys would probably just have to share a sleeping mat. I don't know if that would be an issue for you guys, but
you see the
if that issue came up,
you see the woman. She's like, it's fine. We'll take care of your stuff. We'll watch it. That's the job. It's all good.
Just keep an eye out for like big worms that like dead bodies, because that was not something we were expecting, and
you never expect that.
No, right? I mean,
no.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Enjoy your dinner. They like walk into your campsite. You guys make your way probably a couple 100, 200 feet up to where the lumber train has parked itself. And you see there is this small campsite set up. There's only about... Oh, now I've forgotten the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 12 people altogether. There's the 10 lumber workers, Kurta, and then the captain. So they've all kind of set up these little small tents. A few of them are still on the lumber train, just working there. And yeah, you see as you walk up, the captain is there sitting in front of a fire, and there's like some meats grilling over the fire. And she turns, she's like, hey, we lost you back there for a little while. Everything alright? And you see the visage of Captain
Everything's fine.
Oh, that's, you're quite alright there. We just figured you'd catch up eventually. Thought you might have gone that way. Do you enjoy the rapids?
Not the word I would use.
Yeah,
but...
that was actually the good part.
It was kind of fun. It was scary at one point. It was real scary. Other parts, fun.
Alright, well that's interesting. Yeah, no, we saw you kind of peel off for a bit and we thought, oh well, wonder what they're doing. Not our job. But glad to see you back in one piece.
Just for the future, Captain, we don't know the river at all. So, for the future...
I do believe the instructions were to follow the lumber train, so... If that was unclear...
I think it got lost in translation. You know, I don't think...
You had a bird?
May have been a misunderstanding.
There was a bird, and it was like... You guys didn't have a bird?
Following a bird. There's a lot of birds out here.
Yeah. Nah, it was like a real big one. Talked. You guys didn't see it?
Solace, I think maybe you had too much to drink or something.
I don't really...
Can I do a vibe check? I'd like to do a vibe check of like.
That's Nima talking out loud.
I'd like to do a vibe check. Yeah. You do an insight check.
I just want to say I'm particularly interested in whether like everyone has like deference to the captain, or if it's a pretty flat like command structure. Like everybody's
show.
How, is there somebody like starting to play music because it's night, or is everybody pretty much like austere and heading to bed? Like, what's the vibe?
You can make an insight check. Vibe check, yeah.
Roll a vibe check.
Yeah, I will do that thing. 17.
17? You get the sense like she calls herself captain and she has referred to Kurta as her second mate, but judging by like kind of what they wear and how they look, they don't look too dissimilar to everyone else that's working there. And I mean, if she's the captain of a log train. So you get the sense that this is more of an industrial style workplace, less a captain of a ship. But she does go by the title, and they do call her captain. But it is a very kind of friendly environment. You see everyone gets on pretty well here.
Is this the dwarven woman?
This is the dwarven woman. So this
Captain
is
Tom.
Captain Tom, yep. She's kind of got like this bright, short red hair that's in like a little ponytail at the back, and she's got a little goatee. She wears kind of leathers, that sort of thing, and she's just quite happy to just be sitting around the fire. And she says, "Oh, please help yourself," and she offers the some of the meats to you from the fire.
I start
Nice.
serving it out.
Cool.
Like
Nice.
I help myself and I serve it out.
Cool. You serve out some meats. There's like
I'll
some
say-
rabbits and like some fish.
Yeah, I'll take a seat next to the captain just for
Cool.
reference and then just start chowing down.
She's like,
And drink beer. Maybe.
she's like, well,
She's a dwarf. She's got a.
Generally don't drink on the job, but if you've got some, I won't say no.
No, I haven't.
Shame.
Oleg hasn't.
Shame. Perfect. Perfect. She's like, oh no, that's a shame. But you said there was a giant bird telling you where to go. I haven't forgotten that.
I have. Do you know of the waterfall that was over there? Because that shit sucked.
Yes, I do. It's not too big. I mean, your little raft
Did
might
it?
have taken
What?
a
That's
beating.
fair. It was alright. Did you
Not-
think we were
not-
dead? Out of curiosity.
Oh, dead would have been a bit of a misfortune for sure. Had you not appeared again, we probably would have gone and had a look on the way back
That's fair.
to Tosoa. But unfortunately, industry the way it is, we need to get our logs to Port Damali.
You do
Wow.
much.
So
tra-
corporate values the logs over the lives of their. Okay.
Accurate.
Do we really belong to them, though? We can't really say that.
Well, no, it's
Your-
just
your
the principle of it
temps.
all is kind
No,
of.
no, it's a good point, though. Yes, we would
mercenaries.
expect you to offer
Casual
the. No,
workforce.
I'm just gonna shut up. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain, what if you just like shrugged off the people and then took the logs and then sold them further down the river, not for the company that has hired you, but just
Well-
and then kept going and then like took to pirating, and then also I have this idea for this boat.
She kind of like grabs the paper. And
You
she's
could,
like,
it's
well, this is something.
She's really.
This is
yeah, this
really
is open
something.
source. It's not proprietary.
Oh,
you can make a
interesting.
copy of that. That's fine.
I
Yeah.
might do that. And she folds up a copy.
I'm just
and puts it
saying.
in her breastplate. She's not wearing a
She
breastplate.
folds
In
up
her
a copy.
pocket. Yeah, she folds up a copy.
No, she. Okay. She just doesn't take my one though.
No, if you offer her a copy, she'll take a copy.
Oh, I go. Oh yeah, you want mine?
Okay,
I quickly make her a copy.
She's like, oh,
I have all of that. That's good. So I'm just saying, if the company's not being good to you, you could just not.
What?
You could just not.
well, I'd say that the company is quite good to me. You're the ones that went down the waterfall. I haven't gone down any waterfalls, so I'm quite happy, working for the company. Port Damali's not really
Fair
my
enough.
scene these days anymore, so that's fine by me.
Are you originally from Tosoa?
No, I'm not. I'm actually from Port Damali myself, but big city vibes, not for me anymore. I much prefer the quieter life. In fact, we actually stop
Hear
about a
that.
day before Port Damali to drop off the logs, so I don't even need to go into the city.
I hear that. That's fair.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is it about you? What sees a group like you traveling with a dead body to Port Damali? I'm interested.
Money.
Fair.
I feel like
wanting to have a good conscience.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
It's the right thing to do. We're taking a. He wasn't a friend of ours, but we discovered him in this state, so we're making sure he gets back to his family.
It's
Yeah.
quite honourable. I knew Jaina, and he was a good man, but very nasty business that happened in that forest. Not. You'd forgive us if we're not as keen to keep you as close, but some of our folk are slightly more superstitious than others.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about the people we're going to meet? You knew him. It seems like this is his pen pal that we're going to.
I knew he was sweet on a girl in Port Damali. Aye, not. He's quite a private individual, Jaina. Very, very nice man, but quite private in his personal affairs. He wasn't. We had to kind of, really work it out of him to find out that he even had this interest in Port Damali. But I think if she's keen enough to pay the money to get him sent down, then obviously it was something quite special.
That's sweet.
What had you heard about the forest? You said everybody's supernatural, bad things happened. What had you heard that had happened?
Just superstition, our lumberjacks go out in the forest all the time, but one comes back with a hole in their chest, it raises suspicion.
Yeah. Suspicion of what, though?
Supernatural superstitions. I don't know what to say. Like, what can naturally do that? We have not seen anything like that.
Yeah.
What's the problem? We don't know.
It was a weird fucking worm thing.
Yeah, I did hear talk of a worm thing. That's also quite concerning. Worms.
I just checked my inventory, and I don't know how I picked the one class that doesn't get an instrument. It seems like every class gets an instrument, but I don't have an instrument. But I'm thinking, can I I don't know. I just want to continue the vibe and start singing and maybe hitting something.
I think, didn't we decide that you would have a pan flute? I thought. I think I
thought
said
something.
I think you have a pan flute.
Okay, cool. Well, I start making it. I like the vibe of talking about his sweetheart. I'm gonna be playing a love song.
Cool. Yeah, this kind of lovely music starts playing. Apologies to the people listening. This is a violin, not a pan flute, but close enough. So this kind of beautiful music starts playing. Oh, that's really dark violin music. Oh no. It's way too sad. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so you play the music. You guys kind of continue your conversation with Tum. And yeah, you kind of have a pleasant evening with her as she is, just talking about stories of Port Damali, of the river, of working into Soa. And kind of as the evening progresses, unless there's anything else you want to specifically ask her, but she's kind of just...
Yeah. I just wanted to ask her, hey, when was the last time you were in Port Damali?
Well,
how frequently do you guys make this trip?
About once a month. Once a month we'll travel down, depending on the season. But I try to avoid the city itself. It's probably been 5 years since I actually set foot in the city.
Do you just drop stuff off and then head back?
Yeah,
kind of.
The lumber mills are about a day sail out from the city, and then things are taken by horse and cart from there. So you will have to continue on further, about a day, but it's pretty calm.
Oh.
It's it's all quite a built up area after that, so you're pretty safe. Yeah.
I thought we were going straight to the city, but that actually makes more sense.
Yeah. No, they won't let these lords get too close to the city walls. It'd be all kinds of trouble for the boats. They get out to the ocean, and it's all kinds of trouble.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You see a lot of halflings in Port Damali?
Yeah, quite a few. Quite a number of halflings. Last time I was there, at least.
Oh yeah.
Sizable halfling population.
Cool. Any like new? Wait, you haven't been there in a while.
I have
Never
not.
half. Yep, good. Logs are cool. I
They
stuff my
are,
face
aren't
with
they?
meat.
She kind of says a bit sarcastically,
I
like,
just-
yeah, great.
Put a hand on Solace's shoulder. You did good. Good.
She kind of turns to you, Hikari, and she says, speaking of not being around for a while, I was going to say, it's been quite a time since I've seen a pale folk such as yourself. How is the Grove these days?
It's nice.
Yeah?
It's not like it is out here. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I know, it's just, I'm sorry not to pry, it's just strange, It's, had quite a few friends, such as yourself, back in the day, but it's been a while since any have passed our way. Maybe it's different in the cities, I don't know.
When?
If I'm being honest, I think you're the first, of the pale folk I've seen in about 15 years. The time when Tusoa itself was actually a hub for, folks such as yourself, and, just hasn't been the same for a while. I was curious if all was well at the Grove. But if you say it's all right, then
Yeah.
I guess I won't have to worry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was I needed to, explore, I suppose.
That's generally the nature
And
of
get out,
the
yeah.
people I've met from the Grove.
Yeah. Do you remember their names by any chance? Were you acquainted with them, or was it more of just in passing?
There was a while there, probably when I first moved to Tusoa, about 30 years ago. There'd be, every so often, you'd get a band of paladels, correct? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude.
They play instruments? Your people are like bards?
I don't think that's what I said at all.
You said there was a band, a whole band of paladels?
Sweetheart, yes. No, a group of people would travel through.
Like a collective noun, but I can back that. Don't worry.
Yes. But no, scouting emissaries. Tusoa, at least in relation to the continent, was one of the closest cities to the Grove, and it was a bit of a passing waypoint to Port Damali and to the rest of the world, and so it was quite exciting. My mother used to speak of the time when the Paladelfs first arrived in Tusoa, and just it kind of didn't cross my mind until I saw you that it has been some time since I've seen one such as yourself.
Yeah, no.
But if all's good at the Grove, then
we don't.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, no, everything's good.
Wonderful.
Haven't been back in a while though. But last I was there, everything was fine.
Your town is the next town over from Tusoa?
The Grove is near Tusoa.
Oh,
Ish.
a ways up, yes, but
A ways, but relative to where we're going,
Sure.
Tusoa is closer to, or the Grove is closer. So.
Sure. No.
Wait.
Alright.
Okay,
Hey,
cool.
Alana,
Yes.
would Ace and her tribe have known of the Paladelves and the Pale Grove because we live in the same area, or not really?
You
Just curious.
make a history check. You would know of
Oh fuck.
you would have heard of the Pale Elves. It's probably how your family would have spoken to them, but specific how much you know, I'll get you to roll.
I don't know shit. That's a nat one.
You get to roll that.
Wait, I have a question about that actually. I know that's a once a day thing, right?
Nope. Anytime
Is it
you roll a natural one, you get to re-roll it. You are naturally lucky.
What? What the fuck is up with that? Cool.
It's halflings.
Oh. I'm like all disheveled. 14.
14?
I love being halfling.
Yes, yeah. halflings just have that kind of natural instinctive luck that makes them, you know, they're the type that like are easy to hide. They're easy to kind of find their place in the world because things just go right for them most of the time.
That's sick.
Yeah. So you got a 14. You would know, your grandmother would have told you stories of the first time the Pale Elves kind of came through the grove, and there would have been meetings. You probably wouldn't have paid too much attention of a dwindling in numbers, but I'd say not so much in your lifetime. Hikari would be the first pallid elf you've ever met, but your grandmother would have, you know, just telling stories of the forest and of the world, Pale Elves would have come up as one of the stories. And you know that they are from a place called the Pallid Grove, which she doesn't really say. She said it is north of where you live, but you're not exactly sure how far.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. She's like, oh, well, look, I'm sorry if that was rude of me to ask. I just, you know, concern, I guess.
Oh no. Have you ever made your way up to the grove?
Oh no, it's much too far for me to travel. I like to keep to the water, preferably. But there have been people I know from Tusoa that have traveled up there, and from the Dwendalian Empire, I know they had some accords for some time, but not I personally know. Had some friends from Port Damali that were pale folk, such as yourself, but again, been a while. They moved on, and then I guess just didn't return. So kind of in the nature, I guess, of being travelers.
Yeah, of course. So I mean, maybe they've made their way back because you haven't really stepped foot into Port Damali. Maybe
True.
Maybe they're back.
Yeah, well,
Maybe.
keep an eye out for them, and if you see any, tell them. If you see, and she kind of thinks for a bit. She's like, if you see one and he's got this kind of short hair that spikes a bit on the end, his name is Gwenlava. You say, Tom wants her money back, and you'll know what I mean.
What was the name again?
Gwenlava. Gwenlava. She's like, he'll know what I mean, but I don't, you know, that was a while ago, so he's probably forgotten about me.
Oh
no, us
Insight
pallid
check!
elves always pay our debts.
Insight check, Gamer?
Yeah.
What for?
Gima can always smell a romance.
Okay. Go for it.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20? You get the sense that she's kind of thinking of fonder times, but it's really hard to tell if she is thinking of a romance or not.
I know.
She's quite excited at the prospect of, like, you know, reminiscing about an old friend.
Can I ask something maybe a little weird?
To me? Yeah, in character or Maya?
Yeah. No, it's Maya. Sorry.
Yeah,
I really gotta get a character voice going for Ace, so this is less weird.
You can take one of the 5 accents I've used for this character. So.
Okay. Can I make an insight check on Hikari?
Yeah, sure.
To see, like, not like I've got any wisdom, but this. I just want to know. I just want to figure out if Ace would notice something sort of familiar in. Okay.
Make an insight.
Can I make a roll?
Yeah.
I won't specify what it is. But I'm gonna make a roll.
You can make a roll. Make a contested roll.
Nope. It's fine. I got a 19.
19?
I rolled a 19. I have no.
Okay.
I have no
Hikari?
modifier. I rolled a 19. This is very proud of myself.
That's interesting because I got a 19 as well.
Ooh, let me have a look at some stats.
Who wins?
I think like the standard is meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats
so
it. Oh yeah,
true.
True.
Meets the roll that she...
You get the sense as, like, Tum was first talking about like the Pale Folk and how is the Grove, it kind of took Hikari off guard, and their responses were perhaps a little jarred. And you've seen Hikari be sarcastic, and you've seen Hikari, to some extent, tell not so much lies but half truths, and you get the sense that that is what they're kind of doing now. Like, they're not being completely honest in their responses. Is that fair, Nico? Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I was sort of, and this is up to your interpretation, Alana, but I was kind of curious to see if Ace would recognize any sort of like something similar to what her sort of like thing is.
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Phil's just freaking out in the corner.
It doesn't help. Is it anything similar to? No, it's not. What the fuck does that mean?
Awesome. No, you don't get any sense of that, Solace. It's very much more just Hikari's typical persona, but also taken aback slightly. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I was just gonna be like, oh, we're tired. Gonna go. Make sure our camp is good, and thank you so much for your hospitality, Captain. Super good.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh, side note, would you say that people traveling on the river should probably know how to swim?
Oh, 100%. I think everyone should know how to swim. You live in the middle of a continent with no rivers, you should know how to swim.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to fall in.
Yeah, just a side thought. Cool, thanks.
Absolutely.
Bye.
All right. Have a good night. And she kind of waves you off as you guys are free to leave. You're free to stay at the camp. She offers up the camp to you guys if you want to stay there, but it's up to you what you would like to do.
I'll go back.
Go back. Cool. You guys make your way back.
I'm gonna stealth.
Yes.
I want to walk alongside Ace.
Yep.
On the way back, if that's okay.
Go for it.
I'm just saying, how you doing? You okay?
Oh. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm a little concerned about you.
Oh.
Whenever we get into a fight, I always see you surrounded by these weird ghostly things. And I've got ways. I mean, I've got ways that I can remove that if it's bothering you. Yeah, I can get rid of them. I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's really nice of you. I appreciate it. It's a new thing, kind of, but they make me feel safe. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it's a little counterintuitive, but they make me feel safe, and they make me feel like I can like better protect you guys too. So I think I like them, and also I think they're family. So. It's okay.
Wow. Sorry.
No, that's okay. You didn't know. I don't know.
Your family visit you like that?
Apparently.
Was strange, but
yeah, I don't know, man. It's been a weird couple of days, but I think, and like I said, don't know shit, but I think they're family. So I'm just gonna kind of go with my gut on this. But I do appreciate it. That's good to know.
I kept seeing you surrounded by these things, and I thought, well, a one-off, you can kind of pass it off to a weird seller. But when it happened again and again, I was like, okay, we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that, like, worshipping devils is bad. I mean, the devils.
Yeah. I'm not much of the religious sort, so don't worry.
I just want to make sure you didn't go down that slippery dark side path. I wanted to keep you one of us.
Understand. Yeah,
cool.
I just have the ghosts of my ancestors floating around me sometimes. It's like super chill.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We can get used to that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just started ignoring it a little bit, but I don't know if that's the right call. Anyway, I appreciate you checking in. I didn't really think about what it looks like from the outside, so I'm sorry to have concerned you.
No, as long as it's not trouble for you, it's not trouble for me.
I'm doing good. But thank you. What about you? You okay? with the
Yeah.
getting your ass kicked every once in a while? I mean, I know we all are, but like,
Yeah. It happens. It's fine.
okay.
Nice. Gima, you are sneaking up towards the camp.
Yeah, I rolled. So my idea is that I want to like surprise them to see if they really were like on guard, to see if we can trust them again if that we need to do that. But I rolled a 13 for stealth.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
As you're kind of like walking up, you hear, huh, and they turn and look at you, and you see these two figures kind of just sitting there, kind of up against a log facing the river, sitting next to each other, but they're like, oh, you're back. All right. Cool. Good. They both stand up and they're like, see you in the morning. And they leave.
I go, thank you.
Stuff still here? The chest, the crates, the body?
Like, it's pretty much all untouched. They haven't gone looting through your stuff by the looks of it. Nothing screams.
The body.
Like, the body is still there, yes.
Which way did they leave?
They went back
Which
towards
way did
the
they
camp.
leave?
Same. They went to the camp.
Together? Both of them?
Together,
Were they holding
yes.
hands?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh.
I rolled a 17, and I think I've got +5,
Oh my
so that's
God.
22.
Ooh.
Once they get like further enough away from the camp, to where they think they're probably okay, you see that they do start holding hands. And you see the girl
Right.
actually kind of puts her hand in the back pocket of the guy as they're walking. Which is actually
Okay, yeah,
awkward if
Oleg
they're
stops
holding
watching.
hands.
Yeah,
I don't know how that
that's
would work, but it's okay.
Panky, nookie, no need.
I feel like at a D&D table, there's normally like one person like us. Like there's one person who's like, and are they together? And but like we're all like those two really pointless NPCs. Are they dating?
They're in
Secretly?
there.
We need to
They're
know.
within
Maybe.
of
Yeah, but
each
they look
other.
so good together. So, I mean, we just
Yeah,
want to
they
make
like-
sure they have beautiful
They like
babies.
kind
so-
of touched hands.
Amazing.
I'm very pro. I just think it's funny that it's all of us. Should we take, guys? That was good. That was the best meal that we've had this whole time. Should we take watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So you guys can take watch if you want to do the same thing again, or you can change it up. It's up to you.
I want to try.
Okay. It's kind of later in
I'm-
the evening now. It's probably like 11 p.m. or so it is pitch black. You do have a fire, but
We'll do it in pairs, and then we can like help each other out.
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, good plan.
So who's going
going
with
with who?
Solus?
Should the elves go off to the two who can't see?
Yeah, okay. I'll go with Ace. You go with Gima? Is that okay, Hikari?
Cool.
Who's
So
going first?
Solus and Oleg, you can both make. Well, here's the tricky thing, because Solus, you'd make it with disadvantage. Oleg, you'd make a straight one. I'll just say yeah, because that'd be too tricky to kind of give advantage on that one. So both of you can
Yeah.
make a
I
perception
think
check.
that's fair.
Solus with disadvantage.
Come on, you little shit. Come on. Okay. It's a 10.
9.
9.
Total
Oh my
9.
god!
you feel like as the night goes on, you can kind of keep sight of the other camp. Not so much you, Solus. Like you can kind of make out shapes at the other camp wandering around, and you see that there are people kind of keeping guard at the other camp, and it is kind of quiet. There is nothing that is seemingly approaching this large group that is here on the bank. Probably about 2 hours in, though, like you turn, you see Solus has fallen asleep. On account of needing
I let
to
her sleep.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Let us sleep. As long as I can stay awake.
Yeah, so you finish the other 2 hours, and then you wake Hikari and Gima. Yep. Perfect. Hikari and Gima, you wake up and see Solus asleep. And Oleg beginning to trance. And you can both make...
You know, she deserves like a good night's rest.
Yeah, it's all good.
We all
Back to
died.
sleep.
This is the afterlife.
Oh.
You failed in your duties as a watch guard.
She's just
Ah.
like Alpagari. It's all good. It's all no. You did good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna trans.
Grant's
Yes, that's
perfect.
good. Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Bit to the left, please. Thank you. Just that.
No!
That's good. And then-
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Now, and 3 and 4. All of you dance together. And
This is definitely
Yeah.
cats that are dancing in his head.
we can
Yeah.
we can go to this. We can go to Taldore's Got Talent. I can see you all there now, but you do need to go onto a diet. Some of you need to lose some of that flab, and then we can get going. Got places to see.
And then Oleg's
You,
trance
what's
takes
your
full
name?
effect and he goes silent. Oh boy, that would be the worst if someone just spoke non-stop for like 4 hours as you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
throughout your whole dream.
Just narrating
like-
your dream.
I like fully yell and talk in my sleep. And once I was in hospital for a little bit, and I would like shout, and then the nurses would come running, and eventually they learnt that there was nothing wrong, so they would come running, and I would hear them because I'd like wake up and I'd hear them be like, "Oh, it's just Kiralee."
Perfect.
Oh no!
It was pretty bad.
Oh no. Oh boy. Okay.
Anyway.
Hikari and Giva, you can make a perception check as you take the watch.
Do better,
Yes.
please.
11.
11.
Oh,
I'm trying to find my adjustment. Perception. 10.
dark vision.
Sorry, gamer with disadvantage.
Ah.
Sorry, I didn't.
Thank you, Solus. Sorry, Gamer. What was the other one?
Still 10.
Still 10? Yeah. Similar sort of thing. The it does kind of like peter down a bit the not so much the party, but the what's happening at the other camp, but there are still what appears to be like guards walking around or people on duty, and you have a very pleasant evening. You guys can all...
Can I talk to Hikari?
You can absolutely talk to Hikari during your rest.
No.
Oh, no.
Thanks.
No, they go, no.
Fair.
I go, oh no. I go, hey, Hikari, are you upset that I was paying you out for not being able to swim?
No. Why would I be upset about that?
I don't know. I just wanted to check. Cause like, it's okay. I'm just not sure if you know that it's just like a skill and it's quite easy. Like, well, like it's not easy to start. It's pretty easy, and like
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that it's easy. I've just never needed or wanted to really learn, I guess, is all it really is.
Are you like afraid of the water?
No. I've just never been around water. This is the most I've spent around water.
Do you think, and like at Port Damali, you're not planning to like get on a ship or anything? Because you know, like ships, like things happen and you like fall in the water and then you've got to.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm starting to care about all of you, and it's like I don't know how to, but swimming is one of the things I know how to do, and I've actually taught like so long ago, and there were some other people I knew who couldn't swim, and we were somewhere where they really needed to know how to swim, so I like ran little lessons. So like I know how to teach people who've never swum and who come from places where there's like no need to swim how to swim. So just saying, if you want that, I can do that. But I mean, you're pretty good at dancing too, so it's sort of like dancing but horizontal.
Right.
And like, but not anyway. That came out wrong. Like you.
That was epic.
are you okay? It seemed like the captain really like, I don't know. I would be a bit shocked if somebody was like, "Hey, I know a bunch about you and your people." That would be a bit scary. Are you okay?
Yeah. I just need. That happened real fast. I wasn't expecting anything like that, if I'm being honest. So I just need to just think about it a little bit. You know. Do you ever feel like you're missing something about yourself? Like there's something that you should know, but you don't?
No. I feel pretty.
Oh, cool.
Like,
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I
pretty
was just.
self-realized as a person. I pretty much know what I'm about and what that, like, there's stuff I don't know, but not like turtles are kind of weird in that, like, we're on our, like, we get kind of left on our own pretty young. Like we kind of grow up fast and then we're pretty like solo, so we don't really have a sense of like, I'm kind of weird as a turtle actually, because like we don't really have a sense of like looking for people, or like we don't go looking for other turtles till we like want to settle down. And like, but I sort of made some friends and then I got used to having like lots of people around, so now I like having, but like, no, I kind of get it. Like, I was born in a swamp. All the turtles are in the swamp. You can trade with the turtles. It's pretty like, it's a pretty simple life. Do you not know where you're from?
Well, I guess in a way I don't know where I'm from. All I've ever known is the city I grew up in. I can't remember a lot from my early years. It's kind of all just a blank. Maybe like flashes of emotion, maybe every now and then. Kind of, I guess, how I felt tonight when the captain brought it up. But I'm hoping we find this Gwen lava in Port Damali.
Well, so you like, and you know, you don't have to answer, but because like as you get older, you kind of start to forget your youth. Do you mean that, like, you don't remember because you're older now, or do you mean you don't remember because there's like you've lost part of your memory?
I don't know the answer to that. I think it's probably just growing older and maybe forgetting, but even growing up, I had no memory of where I came before.
What's like your first memory that you're sure of?
Making my first friend, probably the big one that I can remember.
Gima like happily smiles, thinking of like a memory of her making her first friend. It's like, yeah, friends are really good. Your friend, is that person you mentioned before?
No. That was someone else. But this was all a long time ago. Different life, I guess, in a way. That kind of sounds weird, but
No,
you know,
it makes sense. Yeah.
things change.
Did you like get up to mischief with your first friend and like go like hunting and like make fires and like stuff?
In a way, I guess in an innocent way you could look at it that way. Sure.
That was
Yeah.
a very vague answer, Hikari. You're full of such interesting vague language.
It's an issue, but it's also an asset. Growing up in a city, you kind of have to be guarded with information you give out. This doesn't help my case either, saying that, but
It's okay. It's okay. People have pasts. I get it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at the moon for a little bit, you know.
Which one?
The big one.
Yep. Nice. And eventually Gima returns to sleep. Supposedly if you want to finish your long rest, but you guys continue your watch with no issue. You complete your long rest. You do lose your temporary hit points, but as you guys finish your rest, I think we are going to go to a quick break. So we will be back in a short moment. Keep an eye on chat. I will post in chat when we're about to jump back on, but we will be back shortly. Thank you so much for joining us so far, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, see you soon. Hey, welcome back to us, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good,
Thanks.
good.
It's not me.
Yeah, thanks so much for sticking around. And we're going to continue. Probably not for too much longer. Probably, well, we'll see how we go. But thanks for sticking around. Let's jump back into it. So you guys wake up after your long rest. You get up, and as like the lumber train is kind of setting up to pull off, you see Domas, which is the human that had taken care of your camp the night before, walks up and says, the captain has offered a tow if you are interested. Just in case you get lost again.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's a good like a tow, like a
Alright,
pulling
jump
us?
on your raft. Like kind of ushers you onto the
Yes,
raft.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ushers you onto
second there I
the
thought they meant like an actual toe.
They usher you onto the raft, and they actually jump on the raft with you, and they steer
Like a
the
rabbit.
raft probably about 30 feet behind the last section of the timber train, and someone throws out a rope and he ties it to your raft. So you guys now essentially have a tow to the main lumber
Nice.
Okay,
train.
but can I just check I heard you correctly that we're being steered by Dumas? Dumas? What was his name?
Dumas.
Dumas?
Domus.
Dumas.
Domus.
Dumas.
It's an
Okay.
actual name.
Okay, I just wanted to make
It's
sure
a
it
name
wasn't
that
me
people have.
just going like, did I hear that
It's a
correctly?
very real name.
Okay. Dumas. Okay, sure.
Jesus Christ. I need to really say these names
Right next
out.
to more dick. Right next to more dick.
Shut up.
Purblon.
Oh my word. Okay, cool. So yes,
Sorry.
Domas.
I apologise.
Jesus, I can.
I've been told.
He steers, and he kind of like makes his way back to the logs somehow. And jumps back on.
He climbs the rope, it's fine.
He tight ropes it. Yeah, it's fine. He jumps in. He
Yeah,
swims.
yeah, yeah.
He swims his way back. It's no worries.
Okay.
Cool. And you guys are now being towed. You're about. This is your 1, 2, 3. This is your 4th day on the river. Now, you know it's going to take about 7 days to get to Port Damali, so we can really kind of just fast track this, you're now with a larger group, it's much more safe in numbers. You find any kind of the real dangerous aspects of traveling the river have been kind of taken away from the fact that you are traveling with this large group of sailors and lumber workers. So you guys sail on further for a couple of days. It's really quite lovely weather. It is sunny, it's the peak of summer still, and you guys are just enjoying the company, enjoying the sun. I'd say in this time, Oleg, you easily finish the health potion you were working on. So you can put in your inventory, you have 1 health potion, or potion of healing. Yeah, so well done. You have that. Any other kind of little projects anyone wants to work on? Yes. Carrie.
Yes. Like maybe the day that we're going to be arriving in Port Damali, maybe the day before, Hikari will change the jacket of changing. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, the cloak of
but
many
they can change the. Yes, that one. Gonna make it look a bit more of like a rugged look.
Nice.
But still like grays and blacks matching the tone of the rest of my outfit, but a more like rugged cloak.
Very nice.
And then I will be changing my hairstyle a bit, undoing the braid that goes in the back, and just like tying all of my hair back into like a ponytail.
Nice.
And then also taking all of the earrings off.
Oh, nice.
And I'll be doing that like the day that we're going to be going into the city.
Okay, cool. I'll say it gets to about the 6th day or so, and you see the area around has built up a lot more. You're passing a lot of like farmhouses, a lot of small fishing villages. Like not on the map, they're kind of that small. And eventually you see up ahead what appears to be kind of dark, not so much smoke, but there is a bit of a haze up ahead, and you get into this industrial section of the river, and eventually the log train pulls off at what appears to be this large-scale lumber mill. And they kind of pull your raft in, they tug your raft in, and the captain's there, and she's like, alright, well, it's probably still about another day on your raft to Port Damali, but as I said, it is clear sailing straight ahead, so if you're ever into Soa, come say hi, but thanks for the sail, I guess. Thanks for doing this deed, as you say. Returning Jaina to his loved one.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see you again at some point.
I hope so. That'd be nice. And she kind of like, all right. She cuts the tow line and kind of kicks you off in the direction around the. And you see, like this part of the river too. There is a little bit more traffic on the river, like the occasional fishing boat and things like that. So you feel a little bit more surrounded on the river. But it's probably about midday or so as they pull in. So you've got another day of sailing to go yourselves. As you slowly wind your way kind of past the farmlands and the paddocks, you see that it is quite lovely here, and you start to see that the water past the mill is clearing up. It is very inviting looking water. You start to get a bit of the smell of like salt on the air as you feel as though you are getting closer to the ocean itself. And then
can I say Gima does lots of swimming?
Yeah, absolutely.
Once it's like really pretty, she does lots of swimming, and while she's swimming, she's trying to work out if she can talk to the person who gave her Azuka, or her person, and also while what she's saying is like she's describing her plan for this boat, and she's trying to work out if she can make it submergible.
You spend time kind of thinking deeply on that voice you heard of the boat, and it's kind of strange. When you think deeply of that voice, you feel almost as if a connection is made. You feel as though you're not just thinking in your head, you feel as though you're speaking to someone in your head, but there's no response.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you make a connection with Azuka, when you feel as though you can sense her thoughts. There is no real response. Yeah. But as you guys are sailing along, probably around about 7 p.m.ish, just as the sun is like starting to think to set, you're coming across what appears to be this farmland area, and up ahead you can see a broken down stone, what do you assume to be a barn? Like it is this crumbling mess. There's no town really around here, this is just an old building. But I'll get everyone to make a perception check as you are kind of coming upon this stone building.
18.
18?
Also 18.
Also 18?
Also 18.
Also 18?
Also 18.
Oh my
That's
god, are you
sweet.
serious?
Wow.
I
I'm
rolled a
just gonna
13, I've got
roll
+5.
just for fun. 8.
Close.
It's
halfway there.
That's crazy. That's like
Wow.
someone can work out the odds of that.
Attuned.
That is crazy. Awesome. That's cool. Anyway, you all see kind of just from the corner.
At the same time, we all
Yeah, everyone's just
turn our heads.
Yeah, perfect. You see kind of just from the corner of this building the slightest glint of something shining. And it reminds you almost of like, it appears to be like something golden shining behind this barn. And as you continue to sail past, you see kind of tucked away behind the barn is this gilded wagon, this opulent, impressively decorated wagon that has like bells and lanterns and carpets and this beautiful paintwork along the side of it that is kind of tucked up next to the barn. And sitting in front of it, you see a woman in front of a fire, kind of just stoking it a bit. I can see you guys, but everyone can make a history check to see how well your memory is, or if you just remember, you know what?
Wait, no, is it the?
Hang on,
Is it?
I've got this
is-
written down somewhere.
The trinkets and troves are traveling.
You recognize
treasures.
this as the wagon of Tobias' traveling trove of trinkets and treasures.
Yeah,
That's it.
Fucking dragon egg!
Dragon egg.
Dragon egg!
You recognize
Yeah, how much did
this
you want for
as-
that again? It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Hmm?
It was a lot.
Yeah.
But you
Oh,
recognize
keep going,
this
keep going.
as the wonderfully decorated wagon of Tobias' traveling trove. And sitting in front, you recognize the woman who was the main auctioneer the day you all met in Tosoa, sitting there by herself in front of a fire.
guys, Dragon egg. It's like it. I feel like it is my one true quest. I think. Okay. Hey, shh, Solace.
Mm.
Yeah, what's up?
Solace, I held it. I think there's something inside it.
You didn't
Really?
hold
Because
it.
I held it. I didn't feel shit.
You didn't-
Sorry?
You didn't hold it, Gima.
It was me. I caught it, and I rolled like the worst
Yeah.
perception in the
Gima
world.
thinks she is Solace. She's the barbarian that holds the dragon egg.
and wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was-
Wait, Gima, wasn't it dragon egg shells?
Dragon egg.
It was
Actual-
supposed to be.
Okay, I got a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I got a sense that there was something inside it.
I held it. It felt like empty. But if I trust your senses, so let's go. Do you want to like talk to her? What do you want to do?
Yeah. Cool.
She starts as you carry at her. And she's like, "What? Who's there?" And she sees just this raft slowly coming into frame of like these 4 people just staring at her, 2 of them waving exaggeratedly.
Two of them are waving.
And she's like, but yeah, you can park your raft next to her if you like.
We do so.
You do so. You kind of approach and
What
she's
a
like,
day.
can I help you? And you see she's like kind of keeping a hand on her pocket a bit. She's like, can I help you?
Give us all your money.
I'm so sorry. We're just so excited. We saw you back in Tucson and then missed you and you're like I'm a bit excited. You're a bit like about like a celebrity. Like I just I'm so my name's Gima. I'm so just
And
delighted to
she kind of scans the group and she's like, oh, and she focuses on you, Sola. She's like, and you're the one that caught the egg. Yes.
Yep.
A very
Hi.
well-timed catch that could have been a pricey accident. So I am thankful for your service in that regard.
Oh, my pleasure. You still got that egg?
We do. Yes. Are you interested in buying?
I don't know.
10,000 gold is the starting bid.
Holy shit!
I don't think, look, it's probably a bit rich for us, but could we pay you just to sort of sit with it for a while?
Or could we just see it without paying?
Make a persuasion check. I'll say Gima with advantage because she initiated the question and Solashu helped her. So Gima, you can make a persuasion with advantage.
Did I help? I'll take it.
What did you say? It sounded like you helped, but now you're asking if it helped, and I'm wondering if I misheard.
Natural 20.
No, she's fine.
Natural 20. Okay. She's like, oh god, well, let's roll. Okay. She's like, perhaps later. I mean, you did help save it.
Also, my persuasion is a +5, so if we're doing it that way, it's 25.
So 25. She's like,
yeah.
I mean, I could show to you very quickly, I suppose. You are...
Yes.
Sure, I mean, what else am I doing? And she will go to the wagon and retrieve this leather-bound case.
Didn't she have an assistant?
You do remember there was a man, like a young man that was with her as well, yes. And she grabs the case and she's like, I suppose, please, gentle, these are worth quite a lot, but I suppose, like you, I am always interested to take a look. And she does lift it up and you see in there these two large dragon eggs, kind of this rocky kind of exterior, a dark forest green and a deep sea blue one, sitting next to each other on this.
Can I make an insight check to see if she really believes that they're worth a lot?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Where did you get them from? They're amazing.
Well, rolled a 12, 16 total.
16 total. She believes that they're worth a lot. Yeah. She believes that... You get the sense she believes that people will believe they're worth a lot. Yeah. She is...
Gotcha.
You can just hear from the way she's speaking that she is quite good at convincing people. You asked her where she got them from, purely?
Yeah.
She's like, these were procured by Tobiah many years ago, I think. I'm not sure exactly where he got them from. I am just the seller of such items. But
Tobiah?
They are quite pretty. Yes, the patron of Tobiah's traveling trove. He is out at the moment. She kind of like gestures to the wagon, and you see there is like sprawling on the side Tobiah's traveling trove of trinkets and treasures.
Yeah. Fair.
Can I ask,
yes.
how is the wagon moved? Is there a road leading here, or are the horses stabled somewhere?
As you kind of look at the wagon, you see that there are kind of like there's like tack for horses that is kind of rolled up and placed on the wagon. And you notice that one of the wheels on the back of the wagon is completely cracked. Like, it is completely, like, bent out of shape and destroyed. And she kind of notices you looking at it, and she's like, oh yes, well, that's the spot of bother we're in at the moment. Tobiah likes to take his time meandering from town to town, but this time it seems we might be a bit late for our Port Damali appointment. It's okay, though. I've sent my brother into town, and he should be returning with a new wheel at some point. So, just, spending the time by the river, enjoying what time we have.
But how does the wagon move even when you have a wheel? Where are your horses?
The horses are in the barn.
Oh, okay. Can I go see them?
Yeah, sure. You walk around the barn and you see 3 horses, kind of there with blankets over their backs, and they're just munching on some hay.
Can I cast speak with animals?
You absolutely
and just
can.
have a brief chat with them?
Sure.
I just want to speak to the horses, make sure that they're kept healthy and they're okay. And have they recently seen anything more unusual than normal?
They respond with, everything's going pretty okay.
Okay, good.
The wagon
I'll
got
make
a
sure
bit
they've got enough
sore, but
food.
it's okay now.
What happened to the wagon?
Big rock.
Big rock. Okay. Yeah, big rocks do that.
Big rock.
Okay. And these people, they look after you. You're okay.
Oh yeah, they're real nice.
Okay.
I love this. I love this fucking horse.
Yeah.
Make sure they're all tucked up for the night and they've got enough food. Leave them be.
No worries, they're fine.
I get a bit entranced by the eggs, and as I'm going to touch them, I say we need to get to Port Damali, and I want to touch the egg.
Oh,
She's kind of holding them back a bit. You can go. You did roll really high. She will let you touch it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
You're
I
not,
wasn't
like,
gonna do
grabbing
it
it,
without
you're
her
just
permission.
touching
I
it.
was just.
Cool. Yeah, you touch the egg. It feels really rough. It's really kind of coarse material. Kind of a little bit unlike, and it feels a bit like stone, but there's also a certain smoothness to it that you wouldn't expect.
Can I do like a perception
Sure,
check?
make a perception check.
7, 8.
Which one are you
19.
touching? Which one are you touching? Green or blue?
The green one.
Green one? It is cold. It is very cold to the touch. It feels like stone.
That's cool.
Oh, they're
Wow.
very cool.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, everybody. Hey, lady.
My name is June. Pleasure to
June,
meet you, Gima.
Do you know if it's faster to get to Port Damali on the road or by the river?
Definitely by the road, I would say. Although it depends what part of Port Damali you're seeking to get to. Whichever ward you are interested in traveling to. But the river is pretty much a straight shot. The road passes through some small towns, so that can be a little bit trickier, I guess, in some regards.
Hey, Hikari, do you know where we're going?
Yep, south.
What ward? What part of Port Damali?
The southern part. I don't know. Do we know?
No, you weren't really told.
Did-
You were
did-
told to sail the raft to Port Damali, and that someone would meet you there.
Where the fuck are we going?
We're looking
Oh,
for
somebody's gonna meet
Jaina's.
us,
We're
okay.
looking for
Just-
Jaina's lover. That's all we know.
Okay.
Do we know
mean,
her name?
Yes, you do know her name.
Oh,
Was it
we can just
Eva?
run around the city yelling.
We definitely
It
know
was
her
Eva.
name.
Eva?
Yeah, Eva, and I think they said kind of told you
Eva.
where she worked. Maybe.
Incredible. Okay, we're good. We're fine. I just forgot all of that information.
I probably wrote it
It
down.
starts with an A, maybe.
Maybe he didn't tell you.
I have here that I haven't chosen to use like English letters to write. I've chosen like a scribble, and it starts with an A, and then it says at Port Damali, something at Port Damali south,
Oh, well done.
and then it says Eva, and then that's it.
Eva Squiggle. We'll just rock up and say we're looking for Eva Squiggle.
Fantastic. Let's go.
Yeah. Can I just check the coffin? It is still sealed and wrapped up.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
not
you
been
go and you do
opened.
your
has it?
kind of, what I
Right.
assume to be this point, like almost a daily investigation of the coffin.
Yeah, just make sure it's not
It's sealed.
trying to
Yeah.
escape.
No. It
Trying
doesn't look
to
like
escape.
any hands coming out of it. That's good.
Hey,
Hmm.
June, do you have it? Once the wheel comes back, do you have any space? We have a no.
She kind of like...
We're going to Port Damali.
She looks at the raft and she's like, I mean, what is it worth? Is it worth anything? We could make a trade.
The
always
package that actually, June. We're on a really sad mission. We are taking one of our comrades back home. Well, to his home, and that package right there, that's him. That's a body. The actual raft is beautifully well hewn. We chose the best logs
I'm gonna lean. I'll lean over to Gima. Is that ours to give away? Do we
I'm
own
not
that?
giving it away. That's out.
Oh,
Interesting.
what? Huh? Is that our? I don't. Never mind. Keep going.
Anyway, it's a nice raft. Do you want the raft? We can't give you the body. We need to take the body to
I
Port
think
Damali,
we're okay. I think we have enough stock for now. And I don't think... And she kind of gestures to the wagon. The wagon's decent size, but the shape of the doors and everything, she's like, I don't think that will fit.
But we could leave the raft and you could just take us.
Wait.
And the body as well?
Yeah, us includes our mate.
Yeah, I don't think that will fit, unfortunately.
Body is a figure of speech. It's not actually a body. It's like a body of objects. It's it's we're on like a religious
Stranger Things. That wouldn't surprise me.
I thought it was a dude. Is it not a dude?
I'm gonna see if she gets me to get close enough to the dragon eggs to lick them.
She snaps the lid shut as you kind of get your face close, like kind of that Pretty Woman thing, like snaps it shut. And she's like, I think
Cut your tongue.
Let's put those away for now. And she goes up to the wagon and she opens the door and puts it in and closes it.
God, we're so fucking weird.
She's like,
Is that why you want to buy it? You're just going to eat it? You're just going to scramble the egg and just eat it?
Oh.
Imagine the breakfast it would make.
Gross.
Is there anything in there? I thought it was a shell.
Yep, it's definitely dragon egg shells.
Did they have anything else for sale? Other than dragon eggs?
I mean,
We're just harassing her.
We generally only sell at official auctions of ones that we have scheduled. It would be unfair to the general populace of Port Damali if we were to start this auction without them all present. But if you are interested in some things, and she does show a few items, stuff that you did see kind of before. She does offer... One second, let me bring it up. Where is it? She shows a set of... Oh, I've lost it. I'm trying to remember. She shows a set of lion statues, I think it was. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. Yeah. These two little golden lion statues. She's like, these are generally quite popular. We have quite a few of these on stock if you're interested in something like this. But this is just something I would sell on the side. Most things we do allow bidding on. So we're not necessarily a store, we are an auction house. But this is something I could offer if you're interested. I'm just double checking how much I had them down for.
It's probably well out of our wheelhouse, so let's
She's like,
should probably get to Port Damali.
Yeah.
But she's like, well, you're welcome to spend the night with me if you're... That came across really, really sus.
Yeah.
Are you coming on to us?
Oleg lays down, sure.
You're welcome to share the is what she means.
June, wow. Very forward.
Stunning that we just harassed her for like 10 minutes and she's like, y'all wanna like bunk?
She likes the company. She likes interesting people.
Hey, I love this woman.
She's like,
okay,
I've got nothing to do until the wheel gets back anyway, so, you know, interesting conversation is always worth something.
Have you seen a blue heron recently? A giant blue talking heron?
A giant blue talking heron. Let's see if she knows anything about that. Ooh, I know of sailor tales of giant blue birds.
Such as?
Sailors will often speak of large crane-like birds that spell ill omen to any that cross their path. They're often seen as...
Wow, well, it's a good thing none of us have seen one. Wow.
Yeah,
do they
very
talk?
awful.
Ill omens.
Nothing I've seen, but, you know, omens of lost wealth, if I am to be remembering correctly.
I check my person,
Yeah,
my bags.
It's fine. You're not missing anything.
June,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You do a lot of traveling.
Yes, we been all over the continent. Well, most places. Some places are a little too dangerous, but maybe not so much now. Here, conflict has ended, so perhaps new horizons. Exciting.
Yeah.
Conflict has ended? When did it start? There was conflict?
The conflict between the dynasty and the Dwendalian Empire. We're not too much involved with either party, but if both pay well, then we're happy to involve ourselves in those countries. The Menagerie Coast is where we generally find most of our business, but from time to time we can pass through.
What's like the weirdest thing you guys have seen in your sort of like cross-country travels?
The weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Any halflings?
Any what?
Good question.
What'd you say, sorry? What?
You know.
Halflings?
Like-
Halflings? I wouldn't say
just
that's
like, well, yeah, but like,
I have seen.
no, not like weird. Not that that's weird, but
I
like that
have
there's like
seen
maybe like
some
a lot of
halflings
them.
that
No,
live
like,
in trees.
no, like,
Have you ever seen tree-dwelling halflings?
no, where?
I have.
No.
What?
You have?
What?
Huh? Where?
Mm?
I've seen halflings dwell in trees.
Where?
Back where I'm from.
Were they always in trees, or did they come from someplace else and they climbed the trees?
I don't think they're not like fruit. They didn't grow on the trees.
No.
They came from somewhere else and then they got up the trees.
But, like recently? Like in the last like couple months?
No.
Got it. Yeah, cool. So weirdest thing you've seen?
I mean, the halfling in trees I wouldn't really say was super weird, but it was interesting nonetheless. I don't know. There's been
Any
quite
like
a few
any like
things.
large like roving groups of like halflings?
Again, wouldn't necessarily
Seems
consider
very
that
specific.
weird.
I don't know. I mean,
No,
Just
I wouldn't
spitballing,
say,
like-
I wouldn't say so.
cool. Any lizards?
Oh, lots of lizards. Yes,
Oh,
some quite
Like,
large lizards.
cool
actually.
ones.
Yes, I have a friend
How
who's a
big?
lizard.
Oh. Huh.
They live in Nicodranus.
Oh. Where's that?
It's further along the coast, my dear.
I'm gonna go to bed. She sort of like
Cool. Solace,
scampers off, very flustered.
Solace rolls away to bed. Cool. And you guys can stay chatting with June, or you can choose to go to bed. She sits up for a while. You see she actually pulls out a wooden block and starts whittling away at it, and you see she's like making a little figurine with it as she is whittling away. I need everyone to make a perception check, please, as the night starts to get a bit late.
Uh-oh.
Only if you're awake, I'd say. Solace, if you've gone to sleep.
Ace
was
is
it-
definitely not asleep. She just like laid down and rolled over, and she's just lying there with her eyes open.
No worries.
So
Hikari gives her another just like shoulder pat.
she nods.
14.
14,
7.
6.
6,
23.
23. Cool. That wasn't with disadvantage, I'd say, Solace and Gamer as well, just in case you did. It wasn't.
Oh,
cool.
it was shitty. No, it was shitty, just shitty.
I instantly forgot what everyone got. Those that got over 13, you hear kind of coming up from the road from the south what sounds like horseshoes, like a horse kind of making its way up. And you see June stands up, kind of expecting, she's like, oh, he's returned. And then she pauses for a moment and she's like, that's strange. And you hear what sounds like more horses. What sounds like maybe 2 extra horses. And she's standing there, and as you see this figure approach on a horse, you hear a voice call out, alright now, I'm going to need you all to keep your hands where they can be well seen and we won't have any problems. Isn't that right, boyo? And you see this figure on the horse approach, this kind of muscular man wearing leathers and this leather cap, and in front of him you recognize the male assistant from the auction the day of Chisoa, leaning forward, face bloodied and bruised with a dagger to his throat. And we're going to finish up there.
Oh, what?
Fuck, I was like ready. I was ready to go.
Oh
This
my
really expensive
God.
auction wagon has no security.
I mean, like, honestly though, because we just rocked up and we're like, hey, can we see your dragon eggs? And she was like, yeah.
But
I'm very persuasive.
we are going to finish up there on a
Oh
cliffhanger.
my God.
Poor boyo, looking a little worse for wear. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. That was a lot of fun. Had a great time as always. It's so good to be back and playing some D&D. Yeah, I think it's the crane is what the chat is saying.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but we
Ill
will
omen.
be back in 2 weeks' time on the weekend of the 26th, 27th of September. So we hope to see you there. Keep an eye on our socials for anything that we might post. Please join our Discord if you're so interested. I'm thinking in the 2 weeks between now and the next episode, I'll be doing another mini painting stream because that was a whole lot of fun.
Ooh.
If you haven't seen that, it's currently on our Twitch. And the video will be going up on YouTube this week, but that was a whole lot of fun. I painted a T-Rex. I don't know where it is. I could show it, but... One sec. Oh, there
Get
it is.
it, get it,
There it is.
get it.
There.
Yeah.
I'm all tangled. Talk amongst
Oh
yourselves.
god. Oh god. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Here it is.
we're gonna fuck some shit up.
We're gonna
This was the
Yeah.
mini that we
Yeah,
there it
posted
is.
on stream, with input from stream, which was really cool. So keep an eye out for that. I think I might be doing one of those either this week or next week. But yeah, that's super fun. Once again, as always, thank you so much for everyone for joining us. We really appreciate it. This is the most fun, and I'm so kind of grateful that we get to do it. And I'm so grateful for my players for joining me. You guys are awesome.
We're grateful to our DM.
Grateful to our mod, Wehemara. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
modding
Mod.
for us.
Thank your mods.
Thank you, mods. Thank you, Craigs.
Love your mods.
Yeah, so with all that said, we will see you guys next time. Alright, bye.
Bye.